have the honor to give the floor to Her Royal Highness, Princess Ghida Talal, Special Envoy of His Majesty, King Abdullah II, and Chairperson of the King Hussein Cancer Foundation.
Your Royal Highnesses, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, are we the only ones who find it unacceptable that just 4 culprits stand behind 71% of human lives taken each year? Are we the only ones who are desperate for the day when our world is no longer terrorized by non-communicable diseases? I stood before you in 2011. I stand before you again today because we have a humanitarian catastrophe on our hands. Yet somehow, the focus and commitment of the international community never lingers on enough on NCDs to make significant progress against them. As soon as we have momentum on our side, catastrophe strikes elsewhere. The next thing we know, there is a war, a refugee crisis, a natural disaster, and the NCDs fall back to the bottom of the international agenda. And we have been cautioned before. The WHO has said it clearly. If the status quo remains the same, more than 600 million lives will fall victim to NCDs by the year 2030, the year of our deadline to meet the UN Sustainable Development Goals. But however much we try to tie the NCD crisis to statistics and percentages, it will always remain at heart a very real and human story. I would like to share with you a story from the heart of the developing world, from my country, Jordan, a story of passionate leadership and a community rising to the challenge. With the support of His Majesty, King Abdullah II, we have been able to transform the landscape of cancer care across the country. In 2001, we established the King Hussein Cancer Center, or KHCC, which I have the honor to serve as chairperson. Today, KHCC stands as the only comprehensive cancer center in the entire Middle East region, a lifeline to the most advanced care in a region where it was previously non-existent. Of course, our work in Jordan is unfinished. Effective tobacco control is at the top of our list. But Jordan's story is proof that substantial progress against NCDs is an achievable target, even in the most resource-challenged environment, even in a country surrounded by conflict, even in the developing world. Confronting NCDs head-on is not a choice. It is a moral obligation. Signing up to the fight on paper is simply no longer enough. What we do from this moment forward will affect the fate of 600 million people over the next 12 years. We are talking about 600 million human beings, 600 million untold stories, 600 million stolen futures. The horror of this scenario speaks for itself, but it is preventable. The only choice left to us now is to rise and fight and win. Thank you.
I thank Her Royal Highness, Special Envoy of King Abdullah II of Jordan, for her statement.